Hey guys, how is everyone tonight, today? You gonna stay? Okay. Been a crazy ass day, to say the least. But, yeah, we're gonna get started. Does anyone want to buy a beer Zuka? Holds a six pack. But, okay. I told y'all we wanted to start doing 400 degrees. We want to start doing like a much healthier recipes and ideas and things like that. So, last night we did a Greek fajita power bowl. Tonight we're going to do a Greek power bowl. Like chicken and blah, blah, blah. Pretty much the same as last night. Chicken. There's a nickel on the counter. You go in there. You go in there. You go right there. Yeah. It was my day off, and I've been fairly unorganized all day, so we're just gonna kind of do it at this point because screw it. Okay. Okay. The chicken has been marinating right here. This is a mixture of lemon juice, dry oregano. There is a good bit of turmeric in here because of the color. I put in a good bit of cayenne just for a little bit of heat. And all the mushy mustard looking stuff is actually Greek yogurt. So salt, pepper, Greek yogurt, cumin, and oregano. Or not cumin. Turmeric and oregano. So, yeah. I'm using the turmeric because it's actually insanely good for you, and I do have a lot of it. Because I do love my Indian food. And I figured, you know, what the hell? Why not? Let's give the oven a few minutes to do its thing. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas. It's the exact same thing. I'm going to drain those off. Let that go down the sink there. Going to get our quinoa started. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. 1 cup of water for the quinoa. We're going to need 2 cups, but we're going to put 1 cup in the microwave with chicken stock cube. Ignore the state of my kitchen. It's been a long ass fucking day. Next, get that nice and hot. I should have done this part first. So now I need to measure out another cup. Don't do that. Measure out your quinoa and then. We're starting the quinoa and the chicken first. It'll take about 20 or so minutes to cook. Okay. Cup of quinoa into my mesh thing. We're going to rinse it to get it nice and clean. This is tricolor quinoa. Personally, I don't think there's any kind of a difference in the quinoa, like for taste or whatever, but we're gonna change the taste anyway. Quinoa does have a very interesting taste. Notice I did not use the word good. I'm gonna say it tasted good. Interesting taste. Here. On the back burner there. Gonna hit it with some pepper. A little bit of salt. Not a whole lot because that one does have a good bit of salt in it. This is half a lemon. We're going to juice into it just to kind of help brighten it up. You can do this before or after. Doesn't really matter. So, okay. How hot is the handle? Handle's not hot at all. Love Pyrex. Stab that stock cube. Mix, 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 mix. Once your stock cube has dissolved, put in there 1 more cup of hot water. Now quinoa cooks exactly like rice. I'm going to bring it to a boil, then we're going to turn it down to the lowest heat possible. And then that is going to do our quinoa for us. Oven is about 235. Let's go ahead and get our chicken. Use tongs to save on washing your hands 4,000 times. And I recommend tongs or a fork or something when you cook with turmeric, because turmeric is an amazing dye as well. Why are you being... Don't be an asshole. Come on. Give me one of your edges. Oh, well, you need to get recoated in that sauce there, so I'll pull you out instead. Using the thighs again. Lay them out flat so they cook evenly. And the final one. Got 4 here. Okay. That's sink. This is trash. Okay. This will give you very, very flavorful, very tender chicken. Hey Google, set timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and that's starting
Since
now.
our water was so hot, the quinoa is already starting to bubble. Just give it a little stir to encourage that to happen. Now we're going to do our dressing. Let me find the thing for the magic bullet. There's one part. Oh, there's the other part. Okay. It's starting to boil, but it's not quite there yet. So, salt. Pepper. Some crushed red pepper flakes, because any opportunity I can use to put a little bit of spice into it, I do. You don't have to do that, of course, if you don't want to. Where is some oregano? I'm pretty sure my cucumber fell out of the bag and is still in the back of my truck. Hey, babe. Can you do me a huge favor?
What you need?
I'm pretty sure the cucumber fell out of the bag and is in the back of the truck.
Tired of your shit?
He's gonna marry me.
Lazy, forgetful motherfucker.
He's marrying me, y'all. Do I have any? We should. There it is.
Tired, I'm sore. But yeah, you can't get off your Facebook video so those folks can watch it. Worth 2 seconds, go get the goddamn thing you forgot.
He's so good to me, y'all.
You and all them can fucking eat me.
No, y'all can't. I can't.
Damn legs and ankles hurt. Like damn, he's fucking 7 months pregnant. Where's your keys? Give him a chop chop.
Oh shit.
Well, then I guess I'm not going down. I tried everything I knew.
Where the hell are my keys? Oh, here we go. Thank you. Got my garlic here. That is down. Taking it off the heat for a second just to give it a chance to cool down because my burners act up kind of strangely sometimes. Okay. What is this? Cilantro? Yeah, that's cilantro. Get some scallions. And where is the Greek yogurt? Some Greek yogurt up in this piece. Greek yogurt. Put that back on the burner. Let it stop bubbling. Put a lid on it and it should be good to go. Just get my scallions here. Chop the tips off of those. Plenty of fresh scallions in there. Good drizzle of olive oil. And a lemon. We're still waiting on the cucumber and the magical ingredients, dill, which I have dill, so that's not an issue. Using mainly dried tonight. You can of course use all fresh if you want, but this recipe requires a good bit of dill. So I wouldn't really go with that. And honestly, we don't use dill that much around here. So notice there's a lot of dill going in this. Okay, here is steps. Hey Leasia, hey Matt. So quinoa's going. That's there. Thank you. I love you. I have here an English cucumber, which are better. He said courgette. That makes me happy. He's wrong, but makes me happy. These are great because they have a lot less seeds in them. They are like more compact. They're better for you. There's more flesh, a better flavor. What I'm going to do is just chop this real rough, real quick, and throw it in. I'm going to lose the thing. Here it is. pop this into Magic Bullets and let everything do its thing for just a minute. Okay. While I'm letting this do its thing, I'm going to start on the hummus. Can of chickpeas. More lemon juice. Olive oil. And a little more. And some more garlic, which I'll put back. That's fine. Of course, salt, pepper, and I actually have some hummus spice mix that I enjoy that I totally forgot about. There it is. This is a Moroccan harissa hummus blend. Got some flavors in there. A good bit of that in there. I'm going to put the garlic in, but I'm going to start them both up and let this one go for now. Okay, that one's done. Now the other one is actually going to go over here. That's everything for that. Are you plugged in? No, you're not. That's cool. On and hi. Need to add a little bit more water to it. Or you can do oil, it's up to you. But I wanted to get nice and smooth consistency. Touch more water, just so I can get everything nice and creamy. Be careful how much you actually add, because if you add too much, you're gonna have a really watery hummus, which is something I don't want. So I want a nice thicker creamy hummus. sesame seed paste. I love hummus with tahini. You can, of course, leave it out if you like. If you try it by itself, it is very bitter. It has an amazing flavor. Just a scotch, not a whole lot. Back on there. And quick taste for seasoning. See that nice thick consistency there? How it's not even falling down? That's what you're going for. A little bit more salt. That's all it needs. Oh my God, it's amazing. And now that's done. Let's try our dressing. Test that for seasoning. I made way too much dressing. It's a good bit of salt. Actually. Ooh, that is very good. Aligning the crosshairs is important. Hey, Gary. Okay. Dressing's done. Hummus is done. Hey Google, how long on the timer?
There's 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go.
Cool. Do some diced tomatoes, which are going to chill out with some lemon juice and a little bit of basil. Because even the Greeks know tomato and basil are a phenomenal combination. And again, more fresh veggies. I'm going to layer my bowls with the with some power greens as well. This is baby chard, kale, and spinach, just to get a little bit more, you know, awesome flavor in there. Make it a little bit better for us. So it's not just quinoa. Same way we're cutting last night. I cut it into quarters, dug the center out. This one. But cut into quarters, dug the center out, cut them into sticks, cut the sticks into dices. Super easy. Probably just going to sprinkle these on top when I'm done. I'll let them chill. We'll hang out for a couple minutes. A little bit of basil, some olive oil. Olive oil is incredibly good for y'all. I will be doing a chicken at some point this week, hopefully, if I can find one small enough. Mainly to showcase my butter. I have roasted chicken butter, which is phenomenal. But if I can find one small enough, I'll do it in the rotisserie. Because I have a rotisserie as well. Tomatoes. All in there. A little bit of salt. You're running low, actually. A little bit of pepper. I'm just going to use dried basil. This is totally fine. You know, if you can't always get the fresh herbs, that's totally fine. Use whatever you have. The fact is that you're actually in the kitchen doing something, and that's what's really important. So, touch of oil. Mix. Let these babies get to know each other for a minute. Then I'm going to crescent up some cucumbers because Joshua loves cucumbers. Personally hate them. I can eat them in like dressings and stuff. But other than that, I can't handle it. Crescents are really easy. Cut in half, straight down the center, fold over. Do the little half crescents. I'm trying to stick to my knife. The English cucumber tends to cost about $1, like usually $1 more, but they had regular cucumbers on sale for 49 cents, and these are 79. I usually pay about 70 to 80 cents for a regular cucumber, and I do prefer to use these. So, same deal with Bob. But lemon. I use all my lemons. Stop. Set a few aside for the dog. I'm missing a lemon, which honestly doesn't shock me. Get the last bit of juice out of these lemons here. Chicken should be done. Yeah, if you can't get to it right that second, it's fine. I mean, it's just, you know, I'm using thighs. You can use breasts if you want. That's totally cool. Get the breasts out when your timer goes off. The thighs. Everything in a minute or so. Bosco. Here you go, baby. He fucking loves cucumbers. He loves them so much. Flip to the dry side of my board. Gonna get a good handful of our greens here. I'm going to chop them up with my knife just to make them a little bit easier to eat in the bowls. Just gonna run the knife through them. That's one good time. Perfect. Check the chicken. I'm gonna get that in a minute, actually. Let's check the quinoa. Hey, Megan. Nope, so there's a few more minutes. So, yeah. One more through here. Put you away. Yeah, Bosco loves cucumbers. I don't get it. Whatever. Where is... is feta. Because again, we're trying to do a little bit better. And you can still do cheese, like, you know, when you're on a diet. You just gotta not use as much of it. I love things like feta because it's very, like, I don't think there's really that much fat to it. No. This lower fat. Where's the sodium on this thing? Sodium's not great, but, and a little bit goes a really long way. So that's what's important. So let's tidy it up here while I'm waiting. But awesome. Cool. All right. I'm trying to think. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything for the bowls. Just waiting on things to finish cooking now. Give the chicken a couple more minutes. Quinoa needs a minute or two. So, but yeah. When they're done, I will, of course, take a picture. I'm going to layer it with, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to dice the chicken up and do quinoa, greens, then a lot. Then do like the veggies, the hummus, and the chicken on top of that. Then I'm going to do a good drizzle with the dressing, and yeah, it'll taste really good because I've tasted everything individually and it all tastes good. So yeah, I'm going to get cleaned up now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Photographs, of course, down below. Any other healthy recipes y'all want to see me make, or suggestions of things I can make? I'm always open to suggestions, so hit me up. Thanks.